Hi, friends. Good Monday morning. It's me, Christiana Gaudette. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother. I am live on my YouTube channel and also on Instagram, getting ready to do the 3-card weekly reading. That'll be 3 cards for the collective and then individual cards for those who request. If you're watching on Instagram, you can request a card. If you'd like to come on over where you can see the cards and join us on YouTube, that's Christiana Gaudette Tarot on YouTube. I want to remind everyone we have a webinar tomorrow night. Free live webinar, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The link is already up here on YouTube. Seasonal tarot practices. We are into spooky season. And there's so much about this season that really connects well with tarot. So we're going to spend an hour doing different exercises and learning different ways to celebrate the season with tarot. All right, Aria, oh, thank goodness. Good, I agree. Thank goodness, glad you're here. All right, here we go. So nice to see all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Maya, you were at Newt's, yay. This past weekend, tarot conferences on the West Coast, Newt's Legacy Conference, now run by Michelle Welsh of Soultopia, so cool. And also the UK Tarot Conference happening in London, Kim Arnold's conference. Both happened this past weekend. And that means we are on the serious countdown now for StarCon, which will be January 20th through 22nd. Join us in person in West Palm Beach, Florida, or online on Sullivan's. Tickets are available now. If you look in the description for this video here on YouTube, you will see some useful links, one of them being the link for StarCon, another one being the link to take a class with me, either in person here in my Palm City office or on Zoom. It's a hybrid class on October 26th, How Spirit Speaks Through Tarot. Get your ticket for that as well. All right, so good to see all of you. And I want to say thank you so much to Mixuear, Michelle in Canada, for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And Mixuear is happy that I decided to use light seers today. Oh my goodness. Oh, I froze for a minute. I'm good now. I'm good, right? Am I good? I think I'm good. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's do 3 cards for the collective. So nice to see all of you. And if you're just joining us, of course, either on Instagram or YouTube, if you want an individual card for your week ahead, go ahead and request it. Right now, we're going to do 3 cards for the collective. And so as we do the collective cards and as we do cards for individuals, if you hear something, whether or not it's a card pulled specifically for you, if you hear something that resonates in your heart, take it. Absolutely. All right, let's get shuffled and do this. What are the energies that we see available to us as we go into this new week? Now in what we would call hard Halloween, right? It is spooky season, getting ready for whichever of the Halloweens you celebrate. There's so many of them, right? And we'll be talking about all of them tomorrow in our webinar. The link's already up. I hope you join us 7 p.m. tomorrow evening. All right, let's get going. 3 cards for the week ahead for all of us. First card, Judgment Reversed. What do I want to say about that? You know, sometimes I'll talk about the first card as soon as it comes up. And sometimes I'll wait and pull all 3. And today I want to wait and pull all 3. Okay, Akasa Yoga coming on over to YouTube. That's fabulous. Please do. Look at this. 2 major arcana cards. Judgment Reversed. Justice Upright. Oh my goodness gracious. You saw that I shuffled. And the cards were not in order to begin with. So the fact that out of these 78 cards, we have pulled 3 major arcana cards for the week ahead. It's going to be a big week. The cards are Judgment Reversed, Justice Upright, and Magician Upright. So what does this say for the collective? I think it speaks a lot to really things that are going on in the world. Last week, I really related the cards to what was going on in the struggle for freedom in Iran, the war in Ukraine. There's so much going on in so many parts of the world. Even, man, I try not to pay attention to like Hollywood stupidity. But yay, Kanye, Yeezy, as much as I liked your music, time for you to shut up. I'm sorry, but it is. All right. It is very hard not to look at these cards and make political statements. And I try to stay welcoming to people of all faiths and all beliefs. But honestly, if your faith or your belief causes you to discriminate against people, I can't be open to that. Sorry, there it is. So, Judgment reversed, Justice, the Magician. We are in a time of reckoning, people. We are in a time where we, as individuals, as towns, as communities, as nations, have to figure out who we are and what we're going to stand for. And that's where we are. And I would think everyone can agree with that. Even if we are fighting for different things, we can all agree with that statement, right? So how does this speak to us personally? It tells us that we, with Judgment reversed, cannot forget the past. It tells us that with justice, we have to try to do what is right and fair for people. And with the Magician, we have to open our minds and we have to communicate one with another. And we have to use tools of diplomacy to find a way to bring people to the table to create that sense of justice. Now, so what does that mean like in your individual life? Time to get closure to the past. Time to learn from the past, but get closure to the things that have hurt you. Time to treat yourself fairly and demand that you be treated fairly. If you were thinking about, going to school, taking some classes, hey, come to StarCon, take my class on October 26th. Come to our live tomorrow. Really, but any kind of school. You think about going to nursing school, art school, whatever kind of school you're thinking about going back to school, get your MBA, whatever. It's a good time to think about doing that and making plans to do that. For real. So, what do we say about the fact that these three cards are major arcana, all three of them? Well, there's the reckoning, like unavoidable reckoning, whether we're looking at ourselves, our lives, or, larger groups of us. It is time to figure out who we are. It is time to figure out what we stand for. It is time for us to learn how to treat ourselves fairly, demand that we be treated fairly, and treat others fairly. And it's time that we learn, that we grow, that we communicate. This is a powerful reading for all of us. Let me know how it hits you, how it strikes you. It's difficult, but it's hopeful. And let's all be hopeful as we move forward. If you are just joining us on Instagram, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. I am simulcasting live on my YouTube channel, Christiana Gaudet Tarot on YouTube. If you would like to see the cards, come join me over there. If you would like a card, I will just ask for it. We're doing cards for the week ahead, individual cards. You can ask for it on YouTube or Instagram. And I want to say thank you so much to Lisa Harmon for being a member and for helping us out with a super sticker today. Really appreciate it. And about these three cards, Liat, Petite Gal 25 says, big changes are coming. Bring it on. Let's be ready for a new everything. Yeah. As long as that new everything brings intelligence, open-mindedness, communication, and fairness, I'm there for it. Absolutely. All right. Now let's go. And once again, I will take these in the order in which I see them. And while you're waiting for your card, if you hear something that resonates for you, take it to your heart, take it to your spirit. Okay, there is a request on Instagram for a Tanya Tabitha. I'll take you first. Here we go for you, Tanya Tabitha. The Page of Cups reversed. Tanya, this week, pay attention to what's in your heart and where you feel comfortable expressing your heart. If you do not feel comfortable expressing your heart, where you are, to the people around you, any of those things, then you have to think about that. Is it you? Why are you not feeling comfortable? Is it the company you're keeping? Is it where you're at? What can you do to create an environment where you know what's in your heart and are comfortable expressing it? That's a card for you. Oh, seriously, Shakir, you signed up last week for some new courses? Oh, duh, man. Thank you. Hello. The message today, it's Indigenous Peoples Day. Duh. Thank you. That's why I need y'all, man. Right. What an incredibly important message on this particular day. No wonder 3 major arcana cards. Judgment reversed, Justice, Magician. And it's, such an interesting thing because, of course, Columbus Day is such an important day for the Italian community. And we have to understand that. But we also have to understand that celebrating the beginning of genocide is a problem. And so, again, finding that balance and how we do that and how we look to the past and try to, you can't right the wrongs of the past. You just can't. But how do we acknowledge it and move forward? So thank you for that, Sirius Shakir. Duh. It's just a funny thing because I have a 7-day work week. I love what I do so much. I come to the office every day. So I don't really think about, is it a holiday? Is it not a holiday? I don't think about that so much. So thank you for bringing that up. Cards on the floor already. Oh my gosh. The Empress is the one card that's upright. Honoring Mother Earth. Yes. Okay, hang on. Got to get the cards on the floor. Hang on. I'm back. All right. Okay. Right. And Sirius Shakir says it exactly. All history is important to remember and make the future better. Exactly. Chris 10 rules the world on Instagram. You're on fire today. LOL. Amen to equality and justice for all. I'm on both your channels right now. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's great. Oh my gosh. All right. So Febborn is on an airplane right now. She texted me and she said, I'll watch the replay. Can you pull a card for me? So this is for Febborn. King of Swords reversed. Febborn, this week, as you visit the people that you care about, be careful about sort of communication. Make sure you're hearing what people are saying and make sure they're hearing what you're saying. There's a real potential here for sort of communication misunderstanding. So make sure you communicate clearly as you go forward this week, Febborn. All right. Now I am getting to my list on YouTube. I want to say thank you to our members, our moderators, and everyone who's here. If you're here for the first time, please subscribe and hit that bell. And the first message I see is from my good friend, Arlette. We've known each other for a long time now, haven't we? Just wanted to say how much we all enjoy. We enjoy all your offerings. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being here. So a card for you and a card for Chris, most certainly. Starting with you, Arlette. A card for you for the week ahead. The 9 of Wands reversed. Patience. Patience. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with others. Be patient with time. You are on a healing journey and it is not easy. Ask for help when you need it. Recognize that you may be being hyper vigilant or hyper defensive. So be careful about that and be patient. All will be well. All right. And for Chris, and I want to say to both of you, since I know you are a military family, thank you so much for your service. We appreciate you. All right, Chris. see what we got for you. The Eight of Swords reversed. So, you've been good at, coming to these things, to these live streams. And so I can kind of remember some of the cards that have come up, or at least some of the feel for it. And this is very good for you, Chris. Eight of Swords reversed really can speak to this week, you releasing anxiety, letting go of anxiety, not letting worry, anxiety, depression, anything that's dancing in your brain, not letting that be what dictates how you go forward. And so that's a beautiful thing, and it speaks to your healing. Very, very good. Anka, so nice to see you on Instagram. So glad to have you here. I am simulcasting on my YouTube channel, Christiana Gaudet Tarot. I am doing individual cards for the week ahead. If you'd like to request a card on Instagram or YouTube, happy to do it. And Anka has requested a card. Such a tough few weeks. I'm so sorry to hear that. Here is a card for you, Anka. Yeah, Nine of Swords. It has been a tough few weeks. And here's the thing. You have to hold space for what you're feeling. Give yourself some time. Be kind to yourself. Feel what you're feeling and acknowledge it. Ask for help when you need it. Ask for grace when you need it. Give yourself grace. But also know that we can have a tendency, like there's two things we can do. We can ignore our pain and our difficulty, and that's not good. We can also over-catastrophize it, overemphasize it, and that's not good either. So you have to acknowledge it, but not live there. Acknowledge it, be kind to yourself, and look for hope for the future. All right, back to the comment thread on YouTube. Maria Barisi, so nice to see you here. A card for you and one for Anthony, most certainly. Here we go. The Five of Cups for you, Maria, reversed. And I think this is you really having now sold your house, really coming to that place of being able to put the past in the past and think about how you're moving forward. It's not easy. It's sentimental. It's emotional. It's hard. You have to hold space for all of those things, but you are looking toward the future with hope, and you have every reason to do so. And for Anthony, Six of Pentacles reversed. So I have a lot of questions here about work, career, where you want to go, what you're doing. I know you've been working on that for a while, but I wonder if there's a way that you feel like you have not been treated fairly, and you're sort of trying to figure out what to do about that. And the key is, and this is not just with work, but with all things, with relationships, with family, with all things, you have to know what your line in the sand is. What will you tolerate? What will you not tolerate? Only you can figure that out for yourself, right? But you need to do some thinking about that this week. All right. Carrie Dunnick, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Hope you're doing well. Here is your card for the week ahead, Carrie Dunnick. The Page of Swords reversed. So, this is similar in a way to the King of Swords reversed that Febborn got, in the sense that you have to be really careful this week about communication. And for you specifically, I'm also going to say technology, that there may be some issues with technology that you have to look at this week. So communication, technology, knowledge. You may have some quick learning you have to do to get up to speed with something, or you may be dealing with people who are supposed to have knowledge that they do not have, and that will be frustrating. So could be a little bit of a tough week, not so much emotionally, but just in terms of getting done what you have to get done and how hard that can be. When people don't know what they're doing, when people ask you to do things that you don't yet have training on, when people aren't communicating well, or when technology is not working correctly. And some of those things could be things you have to deal with this week. Lucky you. Be patient, measure your words, and all will be well. Maya Turner, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member here, and so glad you got to go to Newt's. I was so sad not to be able to go this year. It is a great conference, and it's really a legacy conference. And again, that just like really makes me say, come to StarCon, come to StarCon. Remembering too that you can come online or in person, whatever's most convenient for you. But you got to get your tickets. And I'm saying that not only to Maya, but to everybody. We will have 4 tracks, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, of amazing presenters, including Mary Kay Greer, Sheila Haidt, Nancy Hendrickson, and many, many more, over 40 presenters. And of course, you get the recordings you can watch for 30 days in the Afterglow. And we have live events on Excel events during the Afterglow as well. So it's a 3-day conference, but also a 33-day conference. So join us. All right, I'll stop the commercial now and do the reading that you have now requested. All right, Maya. Oh, you saw me shuffle, but there it is again. Febborn got this, and as I just mentioned it as being somewhat similar to the Page of Swords reversed. So everybody, and remember that the Magician came up for all of us in the collective reading, and the Magician can also be about communication. I don't know what's going on astrologically that brings this up, but communication. This seems to be a common theme for you, Maya. You know, you may be feeling the need to speak to the larger community. It may be about blogging, writing, making videos, teaching, speaking to a larger community of which you are a member. If you're going to do it, make sure you really want to do it. And B, make sure you are careful about how you do it, lest ye be misunderstood. And I think there's a lot of, inside you, Maya, you're really thinking, and this could be like a family thing, it could be a larger thing, but trying to figure out what is true and what feels right for you and how do you share it. So think about that this week. Mix you ears, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. And thank you again for helping out with a super sticker. Really appreciate that. Here is a card for the week for you, my friend. 5 of Pentacles reversed. There is opportunity this week, whether that is about making money, whether that is about getting ahead in the campaign, whether that's about your own edification, your own growth. Look for the opportunities. And the key is, Michelle, there may be opportunities where you think there are not opportunities. So look and look again. My good friend Pamela Phillips, so happy to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. A card for you and for your daughter. Yes, of course. Here we go, starting with you, Pamela Phillips. The 9 of Swords. It's been a tough go, and this week could be tough too. So do what you have to do to take care of yourself and be very careful about your self-talk. Be very careful about what you say to yourself and about yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be gentle to yourself and ask other people to do the same, please. And for your daughter, the Ace of Pentacles reversed. This may be a tough week at work. There may be a project that is not going well. There may be some work relationships that are not going well. You may be feeling a little ungrounded. Do what you have to do to ground yourself. Pick and choose like what you're going to defend and what you're going to let go of. Pick and choose it carefully. Don't take things too heavy if they really aren't that heavy. And take good care of yourself. That's what's important this week. So at this point, I'm going to sign off on Instagram. Look forward to seeing you all later. Thanks so much for being here. All right. Next up, Kim Case. Thanks for being here. Thanks for using members only emojis. Thanks for being a member. Glad that you are here. All right, here is a card for you. Here we go. All right, Kim. Page of Pentacles upright. This is a week for work, for learning, for taking care of what you have to do, maybe even for learning new ways to do the things that you have to do or want to do. It really is sort of getting back to basics, doing what you have to do, getting work done, taking care of stuff, learning, communicating, maybe even teaching. So a fine week for you, certainly. Diana Price, so nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Here is a card for you. Diana, you get the Hanged Man. I know you have been doing so well, trying to move forward, taking care of what you need to take care of, which is a very good thing. But you also may find in some ways that you are waiting for things to happen, waiting to get things together. If you have to wait, then wait. It is what it is. If you can fix it, by all means, fix it. But be patient and know that Spirit is with you, helping you. So stay positive with it for sure. All right. And I have to say a big thank you to Sabrina Luna. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the super sticker. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Pamela's Insight, you're up next. Thanks for being a moderator here. We appreciate you. Here is a card for you. Okay, Pamela's Insight. The Five of Cups reversed. You're not the first person to get this today. There are some things that are going well and some things that aren't feeling so good. With this reversal, though, this week there's going to be a focus on the things that are going well. And that's where you want to put your energy. That's where you want to put your mind. And that will help open things up in a positive way. Peggy Lou Levens, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. Here is a card for you. Knight of Pentacles reversed. There's a sense of feeling a little stuck and a little ungrounded. One of the things you and I talk about sometimes, Peggy, is that your best defense when we talk about the things that you have to deal with is magical, and really working your magic for healing, working your magic for protection, and working your magic to get things going your way. And I feel like this is a good week to do that for reals. All right, Charles Smith, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. And we appreciate Joanne, who is also a member here. A card today for each of you, most certainly. First for you, Charles, a card for the week ahead. The Tower reversed. It has been a run. And, so you move to Florida, have a hard time finding a house because Florida, and then hurricane because Florida, and there may be some other stuff going on here too, but the Tower is reversed. That tells me the worst is over. So breathe, relax, and get ready for good things now. And recognize that everything that you have been through can lead you to a greater place of enlightenment and magical power. Now for Joanne. Seven of Wands. Joanne, it is time to recognize your power too, and to be a little defensive about your time, your energy, your space, and the way you want things to be. But pick and choose your battles. If there's things that are bothering you that really don't matter, let that go. Don't be bothered. But if there's things you have to have boundaries about, have those boundaries for sure. All right. Smile Soul 20, my good friend. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Here is a card for the week for you. The Eight of Cups reversed. So this is such an interesting card because it can speak to having a hard time letting go of something. Maybe something that's been upsetting to you, something that's going on, something that doesn't feel fair, that doesn't feel right. And do you have to can you fight that fight, or do you have to let it go? What I'm strongly getting right now is there are sometimes you have to run away to live and fight another day. And so if there's something bugging you and you're wondering how to handle it, it may be the right thing to do this week is to just let it go. Amy Foreman, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We are looking forward to your presentation at StarCon 2023. All right, here is your card to start the week. The Fool, yay! And we know you're like a performance-based tarot reader, where a lot of the work you do is entertainment at parties. And it is season for that. And you're doing it, and you're going forward, and you're doing great. And you're also going forward in other ways in your life, moving forward towards some of your life goals. And some of that may feel frustrating, and some of that may feel scary, but you're doing it, and it's good. Jeannie Mnuchin, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a card for the week. Okay, Jeannie Mnuchin. 10 of Wands reversed. I think by now you are starting to see that there is some support for you, and you're doing other work to create that support, to garner that support, and that's there, and it's coming, and you will see it, and you will see it this week, I promise. Robin Renee, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here's a card for you. Oh, you're the second person to get this, Page of Pentacles. And, you're in school. And school is what's important. The work that you're doing is what's important. Because the work that you're doing will give you a voice. And the voice that you have will make a difference. Do not forget that. This week or any week, really. All right. Mystics Haven, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. Hey, look at you. You get the Lovers. So this could bode well for your love life. It can also bode well simply for the curation and cultivation of your life this week. What do you want in your life? Who do you want in your life? How do you want to communicate with people? What decisions do you want to make? You have the power. You have the power to choose. And there have been times and situations in your life where you haven't felt like you had that power, but you do. So use it. Aria Wilson, I'm happy to see you too. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. The Moon reversed. So this week, pay attention to what is real and what is not real for you. Pay attention to what you believe and what you don't believe. Be willing to examine your beliefs. Be willing to look at something and listen to something more than once to figure out what is really true. The search for truth on all levels is what is important this week. Betty Flesher, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here is a card for you. Betty, the World reversed. I think you are really thinking about your journey forward and where you want to go and what you want to do. StarCon. Seriously, where you want to go, what you want to do, how you're going to make things happen. This is a week of planning and figuring things out. And so I wish you and all of you here peace, love, and tarot. So seriously, Betty, figuring out where you want to be in the world and how you want to make things work for yourself. It's a good thing. Nalini, it's so nice to see you. Cards for you and Brad, most certainly. Love to the babies and everyone here. Yay. I'm good with that. Love to the babies and all of you. Absolutely. Yes, the babies are doing very well. All right. Here we go, Nalini. The Devil reversed. This is great. This means you really are doing your healing work. You are figuring it out. You are letting go of the things you need to let go of, letting go of the things you need to let go of. And, brand new day. It is time for a brand new day, brand new week, brand new opportunities, letting go of things that have been holding you back, and opening up to your journey in a really beautiful and positive way. I'm happy to see it. And for Brad, here we go for Brad. Brad, strength reversed. There are some things going on this week that are going to frustrate you. And it's okay. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to look at something and say, this sucks. And so you may have some suckitude in your life now and this week and going forward. Don't make yourself the bad one. I mean, obviously, if you make a mistake, own it. But I feel like there may be another situation around you, and this is not a Nalini thing, it's an around you thing, where it's trying to make you the bad one and you're not the bad one. So don't let someone else make you bad when you're not the bad one. Recognize there may be some frustration here that you're going to have to deal with in the long run, and find a way to deal with it that doesn't drive you crazy. Good luck. Okay, Sirius Shakir, who had to remind me that the power of our cards was reflective of it being Indigenous Peoples Day and all of that. So thank you so much once again for doing that. Here is a card for you. Two of Pentacles. So, and I know you said you just signed up for classes, and this could speak to that. It could just speak to working and having a baby. You're going to be busy. You're busy this week. There's a lot going on. You've got this, though. There may be moments when you say, I don't have the time. I don't have the energy. I don't have the skill. I don't have the whatever to do everything I have to do, but you do. And you will get everything done, and you will do what you have to do, and it's good. It's fine. Hey, Samira, nice to see you. Hey, Autumn Pond. So nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being a member. I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time. So glad you're here. And while I got everyone here, I want to remind you, we have a free webinar for everyone tomorrow. The link's already up. Seasonal tarot practices. However you practice spooky season, we've got some ways to add tarot to it. So we're going to play with that tomorrow. Bring your cards and join us tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, Autumn Pond. Here is a card for you, my friend. Look at you, Queen of Wands. This week, nurture your creativity, nurture your spirituality, nurture your creativity, nurture your spirituality, nurture your fun-loving self. Enjoy your life. This is about nurturing the fire energy within you, your vitality, your strength, your stamina, your creativity, your spirituality, your humor. Nurture it all this week because you have all that in you and you want to use it for reals. All right. And let me say thank you so much to Sirius Shakir for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Clumsy Clairvoyance, so nice to see you here. It is so early where you live. Not just you, though. There's a bunch of you here from the West Coast. That's you too, Maya, isn't it? So thank you all so much for being here. Okay, very good. And Maya, you're going to start doing video and live reviews of the new decks you got at Newts and backed on Kickstarter. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, here we go. Thanks, everyone, for being here. I thank you for your patience. I will get to everyone today. And again, as you're listening and waiting for your card, if you hear something that resonates for you, go ahead and take it to your heart. For sure. Okay, next up, Pamela Lath. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here is a card for the week. Here we go. Three of Wands, Pamela. This is a card of success. It's a card of confidence. This week, go forward with confidence, feeling successful. Know that you are successful. The things you're planning and the things you're working for will come to fruition in the best possible way. So go forward with that with strength and confidence in your heart, my friend. Disco Bunny, so nice to see you. My friend Kristen from Connecticut in Japan. I love watching your posts from Japan. So glad that you're there. Here is a card for the week ahead. Page of Pentacles. I don't remember why you're in Japan, but this card would say you're there to learn. You are learning, you are growing. Communication, obviously, there's probably some language learning going on. But one way or the other, be open to learning, be open to communication, good self-care, navigating your life there, and enjoying it. Come to it with the mind of a child, not in an immature way, but in a way that is full of wonder. And enjoy it. Great to see you. Helen, thanks so much for being here. Is it going to be another Queen of Swords week? Didn't it happen last week? You got the Queen of Swords on Monday and Friday. Isn't that what happened? Okay. If you get the Queen of Swords again today, I don't know what we're going to do. Let's take a look, Helen. All right. Helen, here is your card for the week. Not the Queen of Swords, the Moon reversed, which in a weird way is like the Queen of Swords because it does speak of the search for truth. So you are still on that mission to find the truth, speak the truth, know the truth. Do not let any BS or shiny objects get in the way. Just go for the truth. So different card, but a similar message. Amber A, so nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Glad you are here. All right, here we go. Amber A. The Chariot reversed. So this week you may feel a little stuck. There may be some issues around transportation or travel. It may be a little frustrating. Take your time, breathe. If you can't fix it, just go with it. If you can fix it, do. It's okay. It will be okay. And if because of some changes in schedule, you are given extra time, use that time wisely. Think about what in your life you have mastery over. Think about what you do want to master. If you have mastery over something, use your mastery. And if you want to try to master something, figure it out, learn it, take the time to do that. Iva Morris, my friend, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here we go. A card for you today. For the week ahead, the High Priestess. This is a reminder that you are in the right place, in the right career, doing the right thing, even when it's frustrating. It is a gentle nudge to stay calm. It is a gentle nudge to remember your connection to spirit and to remember that even when things are crazy around you, you have a core of spiritual connection and stillness within you into which you can always retreat. You are on the right path. All right, Petite Gal 25, Liat, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. This is your favorite deck. That's so cool. I love it too. Here is a card to kick off your week. Look at you. You also got the Three of Wands. This bodes so well. Success, looking to the future in a very positive way, having confidence, knowing that the work you've done so far will stand you in good stead. So go into this week with a smile on your face, confident, knowing that things are coming together for you. Christina R., you're another one who's up early. I love all my West Coast friends coming here today, knowing that when it's 9:30 a.m. here, it's 6:30 a.m. where y'all are. All right. Christina R., a card for you and Karen Winkle. And we know that Karen Winkle is a member here, so we sure appreciate her and you. All right. Christina R., for you. Hey! So the Magician was in our 3-card weekly reading, so extra powerful that you got it. And it's a powerful card to begin with, especially because you are in a position of learning. This week, you're going to learn a lot. You're going to do a lot. You are developing tools, skills, abilities. You're doing it. It's happening. It's good. You are on your way to doing exactly what you want to do, and it's a beautiful thing. All right. And for Karen Winkle, here we go. Karen Winkle, thanks for being a member. The world reversed. You know, you are really looking at some things going on, big and small, and saying, how am I going to make this work? What am I going to do to make this work? And you don't have all the answers yet, but it's okay. You will have the answers as you need them. Have faith that the answers will come there. And what you really have to do is see the big picture. And there are people around you that are not seeing the big picture, and it drives you crazy. But don't be crazy. Just help them see the big picture that you see. I know, easier said than done, but do it anyway. Okay, DeAndre, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. DeAndre, you're the third person to get this. King of Swords reversed. For you, though, you have to be careful about when and how you communicate. There are some times and places where you're not saying enough, and sometimes in places where you're saying too much. So really be careful. When do you need to say more? When do you need to say yes? Oh, I didn't mean to say yes. I meant to say less. But let's ask, when do you need to say yes? And when do you need to say no? So really think about your reaction to things this week. How are you reacting to things? And is the reaction appropriate for what you're really thinking and feeling, for what you want, and for the place where you're at? That's what you want to pay attention to. Jackie Masters, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Did you go to the UK Tarot Conference? I sure am looking forward to seeing you at StarCon. All right, here is a card of the week for you, Jackie. The Queen of Cups reversed. I feel like you're really in your feelings. And I think you have to honor your feelings. I think sometimes you're just that person who wants to power forward. This is what I'm dealing with. I'm just going to deal with it. Power forward. That's good. That's fine. But you also have to acknowledge your feelings and be in your feelings too. So both things. Move forward, do what you have to do, but also acknowledge what you're feeling and hold space for that. Lisa Harmon, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member, and thank you for the super sticker. Really appreciate it. All right, Lisa Harmon. Here we go for the week ahead for you. Six of Pentacles reversed. You're going to feel a big drain on your energy, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, maybe even financially. Hold space for that. Deal with that. It's okay. You'll get through it. Not the easiest week. Ask for help when you need it. We are all sending you good energy and healing energy. And do not feel like you have to pour from a dry cup. So if people need something from you and you don't have it, if you don't have it, you don't have it. Be willing to say no when you have to. All right. Teresa C., thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a member, and thanks for being a moderator. We appreciate you. Here is a card for you. Ha-ha! The Magician! Again, super powerful because it was in our 3-card weekly reading as well. So, are you in school? Is that a thing? I seem to think that's a thing, but I have a bad memory, so I don't know. But one way or the other, it's about learning, it's about growing, it's about developing skills, tools, abilities. And this, you know, you may be still feeling like you're at the beginning of the path, and that's okay. But you are on the path and going where you need to go. And just know that and be open to everything that you're learning and everything that you're doing. Alyssa Jarrett, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here today. Here is a card for you for the week ahead. The Ace of Cups reversed. Alyssa, I feel like there's a way you're not feeling the love. Whether there's something going on in your life that you're not really enjoying, or whether you're not acting in love for yourself, or whether there's things going on in your relationships. Do what you have to do to protect your heart, to heal your heart, to show self-love, and to have boundaries with people around you. Those are the things that are really important this week. All right. Hey, Quinn! Quinn Kilharius, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you, Quinn. Ten of Cups reversed. You're going through a tough time and you're going to feel it this week. There are some things that have not gone the way you want them to go. Maybe having to do with family, maybe having to do with friends, maybe having to do with relationships. So be kind to yourself this week. Allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, but also have hope for the future. The things that you're dealing with right now are hard, but are not predictive of how things are always going to be. So know that. Jelly Roll, Claire C. So nice to see you. I know you're a member here on your other account. Thanks for being here. Hope you're doing well. Here is a card for you. The King of Wands. You are strong. You are capable. You are in charge. You are creative. You are in a good position to help yourself, to help others, to do the things you want to do. Don't let anyone tell you any different. You are in a place of creative and spiritual strength. And it is from that place that you move forward. Chara Saddlemeyer, so nice to see you. A card for you and Lucian. Here we go. Okay, Chara, thank you for being a member here. We appreciate you so much. Chara, Eight of Swords reversed. This is a good week for your personal healing. Releasing anxiety, letting go of things that hurt you, not letting the past do you harm in the present and future, allowing yourself to move forward, free from the things that have hurt you. It's a beautiful thing. And for Lucian, Two of Cups. Lucian, this may be a very good week for recognizing who the people are around you that you love, that you care about, that are there for you, that are friends, that are family, and really enjoying those great relationships. So that's a beautiful thing. Oh, Mixie, we are in Canada. Excuse me. You're choking me up here. Peace, love, and tarot. All right. It's Thanksgiving in Canada, i.e. Indigenous Genocide Day. Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay. Gotcha. Aprilia, so nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. Glad you're here. Okay. Aprilia, here is a card for you. Knight of Swords, great card. This week is going to go very, very quickly for you. And what you have to think about is your goals and how you want to reach them, because you've got real opportunity here to move in the direction of your goals, to move toward what you want. Communication is important. Knowing what you want is important. And moving quickly is important. There are opportunities here. As we say, strike while the iron is hot. Move forward quickly. Allow yourself that opportunity. And the week will fly by, but you could get some great stuff done and get closer to your goals. Hey, Jake, 5345. My friend Robin, so nice to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Here's a card for you. Justice, which was one of the 3 cards in our 3-card weekly reading. So very, very important and very auspicious that it comes up for you. This week, really find your balance. Do not only what is fair for others and good for others. We know how generous you are. Do not only what is fair and good for others, but also for yourself. And if there's anyone or anything around you that doesn't feel fair, or you feel not treated fairly, or that someone you care about is not being treated fairly, do what you can to kind of put your thumb on that scale to balance things out. Work for fairness for yourself and others. Work for balance for yourself and others. Speak out if you need to. Okay, Zainab Ali, thank you so much for being here. You've got a specific question here. I am so sorry that you're going through this with your son. This is a card for the week ahead, but it may give us some indication about your specific question. Let's see what we got. The Devil reversed. This is about getting rid of things that are problematic. So it may be that doing this now, if it is problematic and you can get rid of it, doing it now is exactly the right thing to do. This is all about letting go of things that are trouble, letting go of things that are problems, so that you can move forward in a better way. Okay, Sunny 17, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. Okay, Five of Pentacles reversed. Whether you know it or not, there are great opportunities available for you this week. This could be personal, professional, spiritual, financial. Look for the opportunities, and they may be in places where you least expect them. So be open to those opportunities. Young Benz, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. Here we go. 10 of Wands reversed. It has been a hard journey, and you have felt all alone. You are healing from things from the past, and that's hard. But the thing is, you are not all alone. There are people around you. Do not be afraid to ask for help. Do not be afraid to connect with the people that you care about. And do not be afraid to let go of the things that are really not your responsibility. Oh, Leah, Mercury moves into Libra this evening. Well, that explains a few things. In fact, that explains a lot about the Justice card and so much here about communication. Sabrina Luna, so nice to see you. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. And thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. The Ace of Pentacles reversed. This week, you really want to think about your finances and how that is and how that's going. You might be reworking something or rethinking something. You may be looking at business investment in terms of time, money, energy, and think about how you want to do that and the right way to do that. Be very careful about grounding and try to spend some time in nature as well. All right. Be the divine light. Nice to see you. Here is a card for you. Thanks so much for being here. The Three of Swords reversed. You have been through a tough time, but at this point, it is all about healing. And this week, pay special attention to healing, to your ability to heal, because that is available to you and that's happening, and that's a beautiful thing. Clumsy Clairvoyance, I appreciate you so much. This morning, I was playing with this, the Universal Celtic that you sent me. I love it so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being such a good friend. Thanks for being a member and a moderator. Here is a card for you for the week ahead. There it is again. There it is again. And for you, Clumsy Clairvoyance, I think it's balance between your different jobs, because you've got more than one job and you've got more than one thing you do. And it's about giving proper attention to everything, as well as to yourself, as well as your own well-being. And this is really important. It makes so much difference for you to take care of yourself so you can take care of others. And if there is anything going on where you are feeling treated unfairly, do not be afraid to speak out. And know that you really do make a difference for a lot of people. All right, Marion Newberry, so nice to see you. Oh my goodness, you're going to Omega on Friday. That's so good. I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you so much for being a member here. The babies are well. Thank you so much. They are learning and growing. Exactly what babies are supposed to do. They're so cute. All right, Marion, once again, thanks for being a member here and thanks for being here today. There it is again, that King of Swords reversed. Here's how I'm going to interpret it for you. This week, try to take things light. There's a lot of heavy stuff going on in your life and in the world, but try to take it light. And if it doesn't need your attention right now, this minute, maybe don't give it your attention. Look toward Friday, get into Omega, some rest and relaxation, because that's really what you need. And so don't be too heavy in your own head this week. That's what's important. All right, Ashley, so nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Here is a card for the week. Here we go. Oh, look at this. You got this too, Ashley. 3 of Swords reversed. This week, there is real opportunity for healing. Whether that is body, mind, or spirit, one way or the other, it is about healing. And that's what you want and that's what you need. So open up to that. Kimmy, so happy to see you. Thanks for being here. You're on the West Coast too, so I know why you're getting up early too. You've got a busy life right now. All right, so here we go for you. Kimmy, Page of Cups reversed. There's a lot you're feeling. There's a lot that's in your mind and in your heart that you're not quite sure how to express or what to do. And here's the thing, you might want to sit on it this week. You've got some important things to do and some important things to talk about, and it's all real and it's all important, but it doesn't all have to get done this week. So this week, measure out your emotional energy and only do this week what you have the emotional energy for. All right, baby cakes, nice to see you. Watermelons and lemons, say the bells of St. Clemens. Sorry. It was really oranges and lemons, but that's okay. It's weird, the things that pop into your head from childhood and from your own kids' childhood. Baby cakes, glad that you're here. Here's a card for you. Oh, this has come up a lot. The 10 of Wands reversed. So here's my interpretation of this card specifically for you. I think you are carrying in your mind and in your heart and in your energy hurtful things from the past that you have not yet been able to put closure to. This week, try to figure out what that is and how you can release it, because you've got an opportunity to release it. Seriously. Hey, Adrian Worthy, you are on my mind. It's so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. I feel like I haven't seen you in a million years. I hope you're doing really well. Sending so much love to you and your family. And here is a card for you. Hierophant reversed. So this week, man, do things your way. Don't let other people tell you how you're supposed to do things. Do it. If you know, then you know, and do it the way that you know. And don't let people get in your face about it. You got to be who you are. You got to do what you do. That's the important thing. Be on your path and be strong in it. Because that's who you are. I'll be reaching out to you. I need to talk to you about StarCon, so I shall be. And again, thank you for being here. Thanks for being a member. Amber Young, thanks for being here. Oh, and I'm glad you liked the newsletter. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. All right, here we go. Amber Young, 6 of Swords. Moving forward, that's a good thing. The way to move forward this week, though, is to stay in your logical mind. There's a lot going on for you emotionally, and that's real, and you have to be present for it. But think logically, not emotionally this week. That's important. All right. Samira, here is your card for today. We appreciate you. Here you go. 3 of Pentacles. This week, it's all about work, whether that's work for a job, work for yourself, creative work. Pay attention to the work you need to do. There could be good recognition and good rewards for your work this week, so you go for it. Okay, Alicia, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Alicia Tonita, I hope I pronounced that correctly. I'm sorry if I didn't. Here is a card for you. Page of Pentacles has been a popular card today. This week, pay attention to your communication. Pay attention to basic needs, job, home, things you have to do. And it's a good week for learning. If you're taking classes or in school, really pay attention to that. If you're not, maybe there is a class you want to take or something you'd like to do to learn, especially gaining practical knowledge. So this week, pay attention to the practical things, taking care of what you need to take care of, and all will go well. Marion's laughing at the word suckitude. Yeah, I love that word. Okay, Sanja Shahu. Did I pronounce that correctly? I'm sorry if I did not. So what I do here is a card for the week ahead, but perhaps this card for the week ahead will perhaps will answer your question, right? It might. And I think it does. The Emperor reversed. There's something here that is not stable. You're going for stability. So if this relationship is not stable, maybe you need to let it go. In general, this week, focus on building stability in your life. Oh, Robin Renee, the Page of Pentacles is an Indigenous woman in the Light Seers deck, and you are a proud enrolled member of the Muskogee Creek tribe. You take it as a sign from your ancestors, especially important here on Indigenous Peoples Day. Oh my gosh, that's so important. Teresa, yes, you are in school. I thought so. That makes sense. That totally makes sense. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Okay. At least I'll wear my witch's hat tomorrow. Perfect. Nalini, thanks for using members only emojis. Maya, you are in Washington State. Very good. Pamela, thank you for using members only emojis. Okay, so Sanja just got to you. Very good. Sabrina, I thought I did, but I'm actually not sure now, so I'm going to do it again just in case. So you may get 2 cards, you may get only 1. I don't know. I'd rather do 2, especially because you helped out with a super sticker. I'd rather do 2 than 0, and my memory is failing me. So, Sabrina Luna, this is your card. Okay, opportunities. Do not fret. Oh, I did do your card. It was the Ace of Pentacles reversed, I think. I don't know. Check me. But if you're getting a lot of reverse pentacles, you want to be careful about money. You want to look at your budget, but do not fret. You will have everything you need. Look for it. It's there. You will find a way. This is about problem solving and looking for opportunities. All right, Horse Fan Dunn, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card of the week for you. Chariot reversed. This week may be a slow week. It may be a time just to chill. You may be thinking about some travel or planning some travel, but maybe not sure about it. That's okay. This week, stay grounded and do the things that make you feel like you are learning and growing and are master of your own life. That's what you want to do this week. Amber A, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. DeAndre, if you missed the card, go back and get it. JF1, here's a card for you. JF1, the sun reversed. Do not let people piss in your Cheerios this week. Seriously, there are good things in your life. There are good things going on for you. Don't let anybody else tell you any different. You stay on your path and in your happiness. Okay, and thank you everyone for your feedback. I am reading it, even if I don't read it aloud. I am reading it and I do appreciate it. Okay, Lydia, you're next. All right. Lydia. There it is. You saw me shuffle, but there it is again. There may be ways this week you're feeling stuck, Lydia, and if you're thinking about travel, things may not go exactly the way you want, but your goal is to think about what you want to master, what you're working on mastering, and get her done. Learn and do and figure out your own mastery in your life at this time. That's what's important. Adrian, lots happening. I hope some of those things are good things. I'll email you and I'll hope to speak soon. Okay. Let's see. Next, Justine. Thank you for being a member. Thank you for the super sticker. Here is a card for you. You saw me shuffle, but once again, the sun reversed. So different interpretation for you, though, Justine. You've had a lot going on. There's been some sadness, there's been some difficulty, but there's also good stuff. This week, focus on the good stuff and focus on the light that is within you. Seriously. Okay. Hey, Karen Tillich, TK, nice to see you. Glad to see you. Glad that we're on the same continent once again. Here's a card for you, TK. You didn't ask, but I'm giving it to you anyway. Eight of Cups reversed. If there's something that matters to you this week, stick to it. Don't let anyone knock you off your course. You do what you need to do this week. That's what's important. Okay. Lots of great feedback. Really appreciate all of that. From my perspective, I have answered every question. If I accidentally missed you, I am so sorry. If you haven't asked for a card yet, last call for readings, y'all. And if I accidentally missed you, please reiterate. I want to remind you to join us for our webinar tomorrow evening, 7 p.m., Seasonal Tarot Practices. Whether or not you celebrate Halloween, however you celebrate Halloween, we're going to have some fun with the cards tomorrow night. It's spooky season. Let's do this thing. The link is already up, so please do join us. Get your ticket for Zoom class coming up October 26th, How Spirit Speaks Through Tarot. And if you happen to be local, you can join me in person for that. It is a hybrid class. Get your ticket for StarCon. It's coming up really, really soon. And I will look forward to seeing you all soon. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Special thanks to the new subscribers. Special thanks to the members, to the moderators, and to those people who helped out with super chats and super stickers. I will look forward to seeing you soon, hopefully tomorrow. Take good care. Have a great day today.